have the very final bout of the day, and it's going to be a featherweight contest over 6 rounds between Bismark Saah and Moses Adjei Selby. Now the judges again. Nikwe Kote is the referee. And the judge 1, Richard Gate. Judge 2, Sule Isa. And judge 3, Daniel Ablomete. Let's welcome the boxer who's going to fight from the blue corner, Moses Adjei Selby.
Yeah, so we had a bit of entertainment here at the Bukom Boxing Arena, where those gentlemen came here to exploit dancing competition. I know you've enjoyed yourself, you've learned some dancing lessons as well. But now we have a fight in our hand. Featherweight contest scheduled for 6 rounds between Bismark Saah taking up Moses Adjei. Bismark Saah will be fighting from the Ghana Armed Forces gym. And Moses Adjei will be fighting from the Akotoku Academy. And still some fans here are really enjoying themselves. Beautiful moments here at the Bukom Boxing Arena. Very lively fans here.
Yeah, let me shut the moon. I just want to share a few words with you.
So the fights, fight night 16, was all by way of technical knockout. We have the last fight for the evening. Last fight for fight night 16. And let's see how that one is also going to fare up. Are we going to see a technical knockout in this last bout? Or is it going to go the distance? We live to see. The boxer making his way into the ring, Moses Adjei from the Akotoku Academy gym. Man on your screen there is Moses Adjei from the Akotoku Academy. He makes his way into the ring. The back of his jacket
So we have
says
the boxer from the
Team Terror.
Moses Adjei Selby. Now let's welcome from the Ghana Armed Forces, Bismark Saah.
So Moses Adjei from Akotoku Academy is already in the ring. Now it's time for Ghana Armed Forces owner Bismark Saah to make it to the ring. This is fight night 16 of the Ghana Professional Boxing League Season 2. Proudly brought to you by IMAX Boxing Promotions. Sanctioned by the Ghana Boxing Authority. Proudly sponsored by Premium Motors. Sole agent and distributors of Renault cars in Ghana. Soccer Bet, your best bet for sport betting. Techno Mobile, stop at nothing. Max Buy, Happy Life. IMAX Electronics, think big. And Danu Milk, perfect for any meal occasion. As we wait for Bismark Saah to make his way into the ring, the fans are loving it right here at the Bukom Boxing Arena. And some are even taking up the dancing competition, very serious. The stands there, you can see some fans there having a moment of their life there. They are really entertained in the Bukom Boxing Arena. There is sports and there is entertainment. That is what the Ghana Professional Boxing League brings on board. Moses Adjei is in the ring. We are waiting for Bismark Saah to get into the ring. And there he comes from the Ghana Armed Forces group, Bismark Saah, the man on your screen. There he has his army men following him up to the ring. Bismark Saah on your screen there, fighting from the Ghana Armed Forces. So now Moses Adjei from Akotoko Academy is in the ring. So as Bismark Saah from the Ghana Armed Forces is also in the ring. This is the last bout of the night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment all of us are waiting for is here. And this is the ultimate bout of night number 16 of the ongoing Ghana Professional Boxing League. And this is the time we are all waiting for. Before the official introduction of the boxes and the officials, we want to say thank you very much to Bismark Boxing Promotion Syndicate and Ghana Boxing Authority for this wonderful night, and the time is here. We say thank you to Premium Motors, sole agent and distributors of Renault cars in Ghana, Soccer Bets, Techno Mobile, Max Buy, IMAX Electronics, and Dynamok. We thank them so much for the support. Now, this is the final bout, a featherweight contest over 6 rounds between Ghana Armed Forces and Akotoko Academy. And the officials for this bout, we have Judge 1, Richard Gate, Judge 2, Sule Issa, and Judge 3, Daniel Ablomete. Now introducing the boxer fighting out from the blue corner, from the Akotoko Academy, under the tutelage of one of the finest trainees Ghana's ever produced, Coach Randy. This is the boxer who came to the ring with an official record of 8 fights, no defeats, 1 draw, 7 wins, 6 of the wins came by way of knockout, and this is the boxer who is also known to be called the Terrible Terror. Presenting to you, Moses Adjei Salvi. Crossing over to the red corner from the Ghana Armed Forces Boxing Gymnasium under the tutelage of Bernard Tete. And this is a boxer who came to the ring with a weight of 127 pounds as against his opponent 128.3 pounds. With the official record of 2 fights, 1 draw, and 1 victory. And this is a man who is coming to prove his mettle today as the 3rd professional fight, presenting to you the boxer, Bismark Saah. And the man in charge of this fight is Nikwe Kote.
Alright guys, you know the rules, protect yourself at all times, obey my command. Fight hard, but I need you to fight clean. That's close. Good luck.
Referee Nikwe Kote will be handling business in the ring between these two gentlemen. Judges, Judge 1, Richard Gatti, Judge 2, Sule Isa, Judge 3, Daniel Ablomite. The last bout of this evening, featherweight contest. Scheduled for 6 rounds. Bismark Saah fighting from the Ghana Armed Forces, and Moses Adjei from the Kotoku Academy. Bismark Saah from the Armed Forces, the boxer in the red, sea blue and deep blue shorts with the white boots to match. Then Moses Adjei from the Kotoku Academy, the boxer in the lemon green and black trunks to match with the white and black boots. Both boxers are in yellow gloves. They're sizing each other very well here in the early stage of this round. Good defense movement there from Bismark Saah as Moses steps in. Bismark retaliated with a flurry of punches. Wild miss there from Bismark. Really good technical approach from both boxers. Bismark jabs his way in, so as Moses also. Body shots and left one there from Moses as he checked Bismark. Bismark also smiles his way through, wants to retaliate. Keen look there from both boxers as they are sizing each other very well. Bismark steps in with a flurry of punches, trying to get through the guard of Moses, and Moses checks a left one there for Bismark. Bismark took it well. Another right one there, landing through the Bismarck's defense. Moses chasing on Bismarck, gets to the body shot. And Bismarck retaliates there, but Moses shooks his head that no, it's not getting me. Bismarck handling his jab establishment. Good one there from Bismarck. Right check there from Bismarck. Good defense there from Bismarck as Moses steps in. Right check there from Bismarck again. Good give and take from both boxers, Moses and Bismarck. And Bismarck is piling up the pressure here in round 1. Referee cautions Moses. Tell him to keep it up. Bismarck jabs his way through the defense of Moses. Both fighters sizing each other very well. And an uppercut glazes through Bismarck as Bismarck steps in. He glazes a swift uppercut to the defense of Moses. Moses needs to be careful as he's rushing on Bismarck. Last 10 seconds to go. Jab there from Bismarck, right check there from Bismarck as he ends the round. Good round from both boxers. Moses Adjei and Bismark Saah. In the first round it was Moses who started strong, but getting into the late round of this first round, got a left check there from Moses as they were trading. Good combination there from Moses. But at this point, Bismarck also turned on the heat. Look at that punches from Bismarck. It's been a close one in this round between Bismarck and Moses Adjei. Wow, pep talk there going on in the corner of Moses Adjei as the second round approaches. Featherweight contest scheduled for 6 rounds. Bismark Saah from Armed Forces and Moses Adjei at Kotoku Academy. Second round starts strong there with Bismarck trying to probe with his jab. Moses steps in with a couple of jabs, but nothing. And a hustle and tussle going on there between Bismarck and Moses. There's a give and take there from both boxers, and Referee have a word of caution to Bismark. And two boxers sizing up each other very well. Bismark trying to get some jabs, getting through the defense of Moses. Moses steps in, chasing his opponent. He goes to the body of Bismark. What a good counter there from Moses. Jab establishment from both fighters. Bismark really having success with his jab establishment, and a give and take again from both boxers. Bismark holding on with a clinch with Moses. Fight resumed, taking up the center stage. And Moses steps in with a jab. Good body shot there from Moses. And another body shot there from Bismark. Flurry of punches from Moses. Bismark also retaliate. Give and take there from Bismark. Bismark left one hand for Bismark. Body shot from Moses. Bismark retaliate for a couple of right hand land for Bismark. And Moses took it well. Another left uppercut for Bismark. Bismark retaliates again with a leg punch. Fight taking up the center stage. It seems Bismark is dictating a pace here in the second round. Using his jab establishment to probe through the defense of Moses. Good leg movement there from Bismark as Moses steps in. Really interesting matchup here between Moses and Bismark Saah. Sizing up each other very well. Moses trying to step in with a jab, but Bismark keep it at bay, and Moses cannot reach Bismark. Bismark looked very poised there. His head movement and his leg movement is really good to watch. And last 10 seconds to go. Let's land for Bismark. And the hustle and tussle goes on again, and both boxers got in for the clinch. And there goes the bell. Another interesting round between Moses Adjei and Bismark Saah. And a give and take, this is what the fans love. Moses starting strong there. Landing flurry of punches. And look at Bismark capitalizing on the counter punching as Moses starts strong there. And look at them go at each other. Left hand landing for Bismark. Moses also retaliated with a couple of body shots, and Bismark also. Look at that right hand that land for Bismark. And at a point, Moses got staggered, but he held on to go toe-to-toe with Bismark Saah. Another interesting round. In the second round for Bismark Saah and Moses Adjei. We are heading into the third round of the featherweight contest, scheduled for 6th round. Ghana Armed Forces Bismark Saah taking on Akotoku Academy's own Moses Adjei. Bismark steps in with a left jab. Moses tries to chase his opponent. Lands a body shot. Bismark took it well. Bismark also retaliated with a flurry of punches. Bismark gets in with a jab establishment. Good head movement there from Bismark as Moses steps in with a jab. Good jab there from Moses. Moses lands the left hand. Bismark is taking Moses' punches very well. Wild miss there from Moses. Right hand land for Bismark. Jab there from Bismark. Moses tries to counter. Wild miss there from Moses. Bismark Saah moving very well in this round. Moses gets in with two combo. And an uppercut land for Bismark. As Moses steps in, jab establishment from Moses again. Moses chasing his opponent, but Bismark is making things difficult for Moses to land that significant punch he wants. Moses tries to clinch. Bismarck tries to clinch, but Moses is not falling for it. And the boxers goes into a clinch game again. Clinch. Referee steps in, fight resumes. Moses tries to land, but it's not connecting. Bismarck retaliates. Left hand land for Bismarck. Moses tries to retaliate, but didn't land. Left hand land for Bismarck again. Bismarck having success, capitalizing on the counter punch, and anytime Moses steps in strong. Sizing each other very well. Moses trying to pile up the pressure, but Bismarck not making things easy for him to land. And Moses goes to the body of Bismarck, but referee steps in and have a word to Moses that was a low blow from Moses. And referee needs to check if Bismarck Saah is okay to continue. Bismarck says, yes, I'm ready. I can continue. The fight resumes. Bismarck starts in with an inside jab to probe his way through. Last 10 seconds to go. Moses tries to counter. Right hand land for Bismarck. Moses chasing his opponent. Wild miss there from Bismarck as Moses steps in. And there goes the bell. Another interesting round between Bismarck Saah and Moses Adjei. The technicalities of both boxers is beautiful to watch. Bismarck waits for Moses to commit, then he lands. What a movement there from Bismarck. Look at the give and take there from both boxers. But I must say, Bismarck Saah's leg movement and head movement is very good to watch. Look at the uppercut landing on the inside. But the point, Moses steps in, coming in strong. Bismarck notices and he gets in for the clinch. And I must say, good technique, good technicalities there from both boxers. Pep talk there going in on the corner from Moses Adjei. Fourth round coming up your way. And Bismarck starts strong, I beg your pardon. Acting on with a flurry of punches. But Moses read it well. And both fighters sizing each other very well. Bismarck trying to use his jab to probe his way through to blind his opponent's vision. Moses steps in, trying to land a couple of flurry of punches. He's going for the body shot, but Bismarck smiles and goes in for the clinch. Left hand lands for Moses. Right hand land for Moses again. And Bismarck also capitalizing on the inside punching. But referee steps in and have a word of caution to Bismarck Saah. Fight resumes. The jab, probing of jab from both boxers, Bismarck and Moses. Moses tried to counter, but Bismarck read it well. Right punch land for Bismarck. Moses steps in with an uppercut. Bismarck also retaliates there. Bismarck retaliates with a right punch there. Left hand land for Moses. Moses digs the body of Bismarck. Bismarck tries to retaliate with a counter punch and uppercut glazes through and flurry of punch and landing for Bismarck. Bismarck tackled the body again. Uppercut miss for Bismarck. Moses steps in to see if he can get some success. But the clinch game goes through and wow, that was something from Bismarck. But the fight resumes. Fighters sizing each other very well. See if they can get some success. It's all about having that technical reading of your opponent, downloading your opponent and making sure you read your opponent well to capitalize on his weakness. And this is what these two boxers are doing. Bismark comes in strong. Right hand glazing softly for Bismark. Right hand land for Bismark as they are trading. Moses tried to jab his way through, but Bismark has fallen for the counter. Moses noticed it. Last 10 seconds to go in the fourth round. Wild miss there from Moses. Bismark capitalized with a flurry of punches there. Wild miss there from Moses. Good head movement there from Bismark. A wild miss there from both boxers as they end this fourth round. Another interesting round between both boxers, Bismark Saah and Moses Adjei. These were some excerpts of the fourth round between Bismark Saah fighting from the Ghana Armed Forces and Moses Adjei fighting from the Akotoko Academy. Look at that pull back there from Bismark Saah. He's really enjoying the counter-punching game between Moses Adjei. I must say, that was another beautiful, interesting round. And a stand pep talk there going in the corner of Moses Adjei. And so you see Bismark Saah corner 2 having a word to him and urging him to go in and handle business with his opponent Moses Adjei. This is the round 5 of the featherweight contest. It's scheduled for 6 rounds. Man on your screen there, Moses Adjei from the Akotoko Academy, and this is Bismark Saah from the Ghana Armed Forces gym. And the fight resumes in the 5th round between Bismark Saah and Moses Adjei. Bismark Saah, the boxer in the red sea blue trunks, and Moses Adjei, the boxer in the lemon green and black trunks to match. Both boxers sizing each other very well. And counter game working very perfect for Bismark Saah. That was a right hand that land for Bismark Saah. Flurry of punches from Bismarck Saah. Wild miss there from Moses. Moses dig the body of Bismarck Saah. Bismarck is taking it well there. And Bismarck also retaliated with a flurry of punches. And the give and take nature gets through between both boxers. Bismarck Saah and Moses Adjei. Moses chasing his opponent, trying to see if he can land a couple of punches, but Bismarck Saah is making things difficult. He moves so quick. But they rely on the jab probing. Right hand land for Moses. Left hand land for Moses. And Bismarck is taking it well. Punches from Moses. That was a 2 combination there from Bismarck. Hard miss there from Bismarck, and Bismarck gets in for the clinch. Seems at this point, stamina-wise, will be a question for these boxers. Do they have some tank? Do they have some fuel left in the tank? They are sizing each other very well in this particular round. The pace has slowed down a bit, and Moses capitalizing the body shot of Bismarck. Our referee steps in and cautions Bismarck. And the fight resumes. Bismark steps in with a jab. Trying to probe his way through with a jab, Bismark. And that was a 2 combination landing for Bismark. Moses is trying to chase his opponent, but Bismark is making things difficult for Moses to read him and land a significant punch. Bismark lands and slips away from danger zone. Moses is chasing his opponent, Bismark, but Bismark is making things difficult for Moses, and there goes the bell. And this is the highlight of the 5th round between Bismark Saah and Moses Adjei. Foul miss there from Moses, but Bismark is really capitalizing on his punch selection. He makes sure any punch he lands, he wants it to take an effect on Moses. So we are heading to the last round, the 6th round of the fight between Bismark Saah and Moses Adjei.
Second out. And the final round.
So here we go, the last round for the featherweight contest between Bismark Saah and Moses Adjei. The fight taking up center stage. Both fighters sizing each other very well. Bismark tries to probe with his jab, so as Moses as well. They are reading each other very well, trying to size each other very well to see if they can capitalize on any error made. 2 technical boxers, Moses Adjei and Bismark Saah. And here we go. The sizing up and the jab probing from both fighters. Bismark lands with a right hand. Another right hand lands for Bismark. And Moses is chasing his opponent, but he cannot find an angle to land a punch on his opponent, Bismark. Because Bismark is making things difficult for him. Bismark punch, and that is a right hand that lands for Bismark again. Bismark is having some success, reading his opponent very well and getting through with his jab establishment. This is the sweet science of the sport boxing, the act of pugilism. Boxing at its peak, right here at the Bukom Boxing Arena, the Ghana Professional Boxing League. Brought to you by IMAX Boxing Promotions and sanctioned by the Ghana Boxing Authority. In this round, Bismark is trying as much as possible to land his punches and make sure his opponent, Moses, don't turn a significant. And look at that combo there from Bismark. Moses is chasing his opponent, but Bismark is not making it easy for his opponent, Moses, to land. Bismark punch, then is swept out of danger zone. Bismark punch, and when Moses steps in, and there goes a right check. That land for Bismark, sending Moses down. And as I was saying, Bismark in this round, he has tuned up his activity in the ring. In this round, Bismark has had a knockdown in favor of for him. Last 10 seconds to go. Bismark checks a right hand to Moses. Moses chasing his opponent. What can he do? Bismark. And there goes the bell. What a way to end the round. And that's a good sportsmanship there from both boxers, Moses Adjei and Bismark Saah. This is a beautiful, beautiful sport, beautiful activity from these fighters. Bismark Saah and Moses Adjei.
Well,
They are heading over to Mohammed Amin Lamte.
we are all waiting for the verdict. Shall we put our hands together for the two boxes? And I told you this was the much anticipated. But let me tell you, on 27th of December, on Friday, we're going to have one of the much anticipated bouts. The Azuma Nelson Fight Night is coming up here at the Bukom Boxing Arena on 27th of December. It's a Friday right here. The year of return edition of the Azuma Nelson Fight Night. We are inviting all of you, as I indicated, for the VIP. It will go for 450 Ghana cedis. The second VIP will go for 200 Ghana cedi, and the popular stand will go for 20 Ghana cedi. So from today, you have to start putting down some money and be able to be here on that day. We have foreigners coming. We have every single individual in Ghana coming. So we are all waiting for that. Shall we put our hands together for the boxers once again? As we wait for the verdict, let me say thank you to Premium Motors, sole agents and distributors of Cars in Ghana, Soccer Bets, Techno Mobile, Max by Amax Electronics, and Downmilk. We thank them so much. And tonight I have been joined by my indefatigable producer, Lawrence Sika Natewayo, is also here with us. So ladies and gentlemen, we are waiting for the verdict, and we have a big man who has just joined us. And he wants to give a special package to a boxer. I'm waiting for that, but we're waiting for the verdict before that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for the verdict. Shall we put our hands together for the two boxes? Now we have the verdict. Judge 1 scored about 59 to 54. Judge 2 scored about 59 to 54. And judge number 3 scored about 59 to 54. By a unanimous point decision, presenting to you the boxer, Bismark Saah. And now information written us indicates that an officer who is here to watch his own staff boxer wants to dish out something to him. Shall we witness that? This is dollar. This is a dollar. This is $100. There's a special presentation to my own. Really, my name is Paprisi. I'm the official sponsor of the Ghana Forces. So today, I'm so happy. I always follow. This is a special one that I'm giving good performance today. May God bless you. Thank you very much. $100. Another package from a colleague friend of ours. He's also giving this money to him. Well done. Congratulations. Now, before talking to the boxer, how do you feel being here today?
Well, I'm always here, and I always feel good to see the Ghana Forces boxers doing their own thing. When they started, I said, this guy is going to win because I know he's a disciplined boxer. And I know the other guy is also a disciplined boxer. But then, there is always a master hand.
You are a security person. Today, it looks like there's so much person.
But I'm a businessman with the
businessman with the Ghana Armed Forces.
Yes.
Okay, very well. Now, thank you so much for coming. Let me talk to Bismark. Bismark, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, one thing that I want to find out from you, it looks like you are well conditioned. You've never shown any tiredness when you were fighting. What is the secret?
Well,
I and my coaches and my team, we trained very hard for this fight because I know that he's a good boxer.
Very well. You did very well. So, what did you see in that boxer? He's a very good boxer, but he gave you run for your money, right?
Yeah, he's a very good boxer.
A very good boxer. Now, what are we looking forward to see in you? Are you winning your next fight or are you going to lose?
I'm winning my first fight. I'm winning. Yeah. My next fight is prison service, and I'm ready for them.
Oh, you're ready for them? Oh, very well. Now, finally, what message do you have for Ghana Armed Forces?
Well, I thank them for coming to support me. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have this military officer here, former heavyweight boxer. Let me just say hi to him. Hi.
Hi.
You are one of the trainers. Now, tell us, how do you feel today?
Cool. I know we are coming to take their legs. So happy.
Are you sure Ghana Armed Forces is going to lift the trophy and win a brand new car?
Yes, we do.
You do?
Yeah.